Good morning, class 7. Today we will start the third chapter of your civics book, How the State Government Works. And this is the last chapter of your term 1. Last year we discussed the fact that government works at 3 levels: local, state and national, and looked at the work of local government in some detail. In this chapter we examine the work of the government at the state level. How does this take place in a democracy? What is the role of member of Legislative Assembly, that is MLA, and ministers? How do people express their views or demand action from government? We look at these questions through the example of health. Hey, look at this. It says there is a water shortage in our state and people are falling sick. In many villages, people are found to be drinking unclean water. Streams have dried up and so have tanks. In the worst affected areas, villagers have been carrying water across great distances. People at the district headquarters, Patalpuram, receive water supply once in 3 days. The district hospital here is overflowing with patients, a large number of whom are children with acute diarrhea. So here the people in Patalpura district, they are receiving water, so you can understand how difficult it is to get potable drinking water. And you must also learn that you should save and conserve water. So the district hospital, their patients are every day they are getting some patients because of diarrhea, because of the they are receiving water only once in 3 days. On the TV news they said 10 people have died from diarrhea. Is that possible? Can one really die from it? Who knows? Just hope I don't get it. My mother said not to have any iced drink from the market. She gave one of her lectures this morning. You have to be responsible for your health, Shireen. Haha. So here two girls are talking, and they are saying that one of them have been given the instruction that she should not have anything made of water from outside. And she is saying that she was given this lecture by her mother in the morning. So her friend is enjoying this joke. This road is blocked due to the rally. They have cleared out the MLA's residence. Really? Why? Has he done something? Haha, they have seemed very more angry about what he hasn't done. So the girls reached there and they were stopped because there was a road blockage, and the police woman, she is telling them that people have gathered around the MLA's house. So they are worried. The girls are curious, and they feel that the MLA must have done something. So she is saying that no, the people are worried because or are angry because he has not done anything to help people. And we demand that the authorities take immediate action to bring the public health situation under control. Our MLA must take the responsibility for this. So as you have seen that people were being admitted to the hospital because of diarrhea, and people are demanding that some action must be taken, and the responsibility, the MLA must take the responsibility for what is going wrong. What a loud voice he has. He must be a leader or something. Shh, I saw him on TV too. He is a member of the opposition. Now, who is an MLA? In the above section, you have read about some events in Patalpura. You may be familiar with some official names such as collector, medical officer, etc. But have you heard of an MLA and the Legislative Assembly? Do you know the MLA of your area? Can you identify which party she or he belongs to? Members of the Legislative Assembly are elected by the people. Then they become members of the Legislative Assembly and also form the government. So what is happening in Patalpuram? You have seen it. What was the why is this problem so serious? Because many people have fallen ill, and water is a basic necessity which everybody needs. So what actions do you think can be taken in the above situation? It should be taken, more water should be provided to the people, and it should be taken care that the water which they are getting is potable drinking. It is clean enough so that people don't fall ill. In this way, we say that MLA represent people because they are being elected by people. The example below will help us to understand this better. Every state in India has a legislative assembly. Each state is divided into different areas or constituencies. For example, look at the map below. It shows that the state of Himachal Pradesh is divided into 68 assembly constituencies. From each constituency, the people elect one representative who then become a member of Legislative Council, that is MLA. So the state is divided into different constituencies and one person is elected from that constituency who becomes the MLA. You would have noticed that people stand for elections in the name of different parties. These MLAs therefore belong to different political parties. How do people who are MLAs become minister or chief minister? A political party whose MLAs have won more than half the number of constituencies in a state can be said to be in a majority. The political party that has a majority is called the ruling party, and all other members are called the opposition. So a party which gets the majority of vote, or you can say the majority of number of MLAs are being chosen, that becomes the majority party, and the other party or all the other parties are opposition party. For example, the Legislative Assembly of the state of Himachal Pradesh has 68 constituencies. Candidates from various political parties won 2017 assembly election and became MLAs. Since the total number of MLAs in the Legislative Assembly is 68, a political party would have needed to have more than 34 MLAs in order to gain a majority. The Bharatiya Janata Party, that is BJP, with 44 MLAs had the majority and became the ruling party. All other MLAs became the opposition. In this case, the Indian National Congress was the major opposition party, since it had the largest number of MLAs after BJP. Among the opposition were other parties, including those who had been elected as independent candidates. So candidates from various political parties, so like here as they have given you the example, they had 68 members. Now out of 68, BJP got 34 MLAs from BJP, like 34 have won their seats. So obviously it was the party which was in majority. The next party which was just after BJP was National Congress. So that therefore Indian National Congress became the major party of opposition. After the election, the MLA belonging to ruling party will elect their leader, who will become the chief minister. In this case, the BJP MLAs chose Sri Ram Thakur as their leader and he became the chief minister. The chief minister then selects other people as ministers. After the election, it is the governor of the state who appoints the chief minister and other ministers. So, the role of governor is just for namesake. He has no saying. The member is already being chosen by the chief minister, and the governor just has to take their names. The chief minister of other ministers have the responsibility of running various government departments or ministries. They have separate offices. A legislative assembly is a place where all the MLAs, whether from the ruling party or from the opposition, meet to discuss various things. Hence, some MLAs have dual responsibilities, one as MLA and the other as a minister. So, the chief minister and other ministers they are responsible for running the government, and they have separate offices. Sometimes minister can be an MLA, or he has both the departments of MLA as well as he is the minister. Hence, some MLA have dual responsibility. We will read about this further. A debate in the Legislative Assembly. Afreen, Sujata and many other students from their school travelled to the state capital to visit the Legislative Assembly, which was housed in an impressive building. The children were excited. After security checks, they were taken upstairs. There was a gallery from where they could see the large hall below. There were rows and rows of desks. This assembly was going to have a debate on current problems. During this time, MLAs can express their opinion and ask questions related to the issue or give suggestions about what should be done by the government. Those who wish to can respond to this. The minister then replies to the questions and tries to assure the assembly that adequate steps are being taken. The chief minister and other ministers have to take decisions and run the government. We usually hear about them or see them in the news channels or in the papers. However, whatever decisions are being taken have to be approved by the members of the Legislative Assembly. In a democracy, these members can ask questions, debate an important issue, decide where money should be spent, etc. They have the main authority. So the chief minister and the ministers who are there to help him in taking the decision how to run the government, they hear what the news channels or the papers have to say. Then they take decisions on the problems which are there, and in democratic setup the members can ask questions and the ministers have to answer them. Now let's see the discussion. MLA 1. In my constituency of Akhand Gaon, during the last 3 weeks there was 15th death because of diarrhea. I think it is a shame that this government has not been able to check the situation of a simple problem like diarrhea while proclaiming itself to be a champion of technology. I would call the attention of the minister in charge of health to take immediate measures to control the situation. So the first MLA is saying that he, in his constituency, that is in Akhand Gaon, in last 15 days, that is a fortnight, 15 deaths have taken, and the reason was diarrhea. And he is saying that the government should be ashamed of itself because they claim to be the champion of technology, and I just want to draw the attention of health minister towards this situation. Then second MLA, my question is, why are government hospitals in such a bad situation? Why is the government not appointing proper doctors and other medical staff in the district? I would also like to know how the government plans to deal with the situation, which is affecting a large number of people and is also spreading. This is an epidemic. So the second MLA is saying that first of all the government is answerable to the question that why the condition of the government hospitals is pathetic, why the government is not appointing proper and good doctors and medical district staff in the district. And then he said that he wants to know the plan of the government to deal with the present situation. Now third MLA, my constituency of Tolpatti too has a serious shortage of water. Women travel up to 3 or 4 kilometers to collect water. How many tankers have been put into service to supply water? How many wells and ponds have been cleaned and disinfected? So the third MLA who is from Tolpatti, he is saying that there is a shortage of water in his area, and women, they have to travel 3 to 4 kilometers to collect water. And he is asking the question from the government that how many wells and ponds have been cleaned or disinfected. Then comes the fourth MLA. I think my colleagues are exaggerating the problem. So he is from the present government, and therefore he is saying this. The government has taken steps to control the situation. Water tankers have been put into service. ORS packets are being distributed. The government is doing everything possible to help people. Now, fifth MLA. We have very poor facilities in our hospitals. There are hospitals that do not have a doctor and no medical staff have been appointed for the last few years. In another hospital, the doctor has gone on long leave. This is a shame. I think the situation is going from bad to worse. How are we going to ensure that ORS packets reach all families in the affected areas? So the fifth MLA is saying that he talking about questioning the poor facilities in the hospitals, and then he is saying that why proper medical staff has not been appointed. The doctor who is responsible, he is on long leave, and then he is saying that how can we you can see that situation is worsening day by day, and how can we ensure that the orders packets about which the previous like the MLA from the ruling government was saying is being distributed, so how can we ensure that it is being given to all the families which are affected? Then the sixth MLA, the opposition members are unnecessarily blaming the government. The preventive government did not pay any attention to sanitation. We have now taken up a drive to clear the garbage that has been lying around for years. So sixth MLA, the opposition members are, again he is from the fourth one and the sixth one, they are from the ruling party. So he is saying that the members of the opposition party, they are just blaming, and the previous government did not pay any attention towards the sanitation. It is the ruling government which has taken care to clear the garbage and which was lying there for years. So this is the discussion going on. In the earlier section, you may have read about a debate in the Legislative Assembly. The members were debating the action taken or not taken by the government. This is because the MLAs are together responsible for the work of the government. In common usage, the word government refers to government departments and various ministers who head them. The overall head is the Chief Minister. More correctly, this is called the executive part of the government. All the MLAs who gather together in the Legislative Assembly are called the legislature. They are the ones who authorize and supervise their work. As we saw in the earlier section, it is from among them that the head of the executive or the chief minister is formed. So people who are choosing the chief minister, those who have been elected, they choose one leader and he becomes the chief minister. Working of the government. The Legislative Assembly is not the only place where opinion are expressed about the work of the government and action is demanded. You will find newspapers, TV channels and other organizations regularly talking about the government. In a democracy, there are various ways through which people express their views and also take action. Let us look at one such way. Soon after the discussion in the Assembly, there was a press conference organized by the Health Minister. Large numbers of people from different newspapers were present. The minister and some government officials were also present. The minister explained the steps the government had taken. Reporters asked many questions at the meeting. These discussions were then reported to different newspapers. The following page had one such report. During the next week, the Chief Minister and the Minister of Health visited Pathalpuram district. They went to visit the families who had lost their relatives and also visited people in the hospital. The government announced a compensation for about compensation for these families. The Chief Minister also said that he thought the problem was not only one of sanitation but also of lack of clean drinking water. He said that a high-level inquiry committee will be asked to look into the needs of the district to provide sanitation facilities and would request the Minister for Public Works to take care of the need of proper water supply in the region. As you saw above, the people in power like the Chief Minister and the Minister have to take action. They do so through various departments like Public Work Department, that is PWD, the Agriculture Department, the Health Department, the Education Department and so on. They also have to answer questions that are asked in the Legislative Assembly and convince people asking the questions that proper steps are being taken. At the same time, newspapers and the media widely discussed the issue and the government had to respond. For example, by organizing or by holding the press conference. Government smells the garbage. Chief Minister promises funds for work. During the last few weeks, there have been many deaths in some districts of our state. There has been a strong reaction that our government has not taken this seriously. The Health Minister explained today at a press conference that his government has asked all the collectors and the chief medical officers to take urgent measures. The most important problem is that of drinking water. The minister said that tend to supply drinking water to every village through tanker trucks. The Chief Minister has promised funds for this work. They also plan to start a campaign to inform people about the steps that can be taken to prevent diarrhea. When a reporter asked him as to what steps are being taken to see that garbage that has been lying around for months is quickly collected, the Chief Minister said that he would look into this. So the government says that in last few weeks they have noticed that there have been few deaths, and it is like government is taking this very seriously. So therefore the health minister is holding a press conference to give the justification or clarification from the government side. And he said that he has asked the CMO and the collectors to take urgent measures, and he said that the most important problem is of clean drinking water, and for that they will be providing the tankers so that proper drinking water is being given to the provided to the common people. Now the government can also decide to make new laws for the state regarding sanitation and health facilities. For example, it may make it compulsory for municipal corporation to ensure that there are adequate toilets in every urban area. It may also ensure that a health worker is appointed in every village. So first thing, that adequate toilets will be made in every urban area. Then second is that appointment of a health worker in every village. This act of making law on certain issue is done in the legislative assembly of each state. The various government departments then implement these laws. Laws for the entire country are made in the parliament. You will read more about the parliament next year. In a democracy, it is the people who elect their representatives as member of legislative assembly, and thus it is the people who have the main authority. The ruling party members then form the government, and some members are appointed ministers. These ministers are in charge of various departments of the government, such as health in the above example. Whatever work is done by these departments has to be approved by a member of legislative assembly. A wallpaper project. A wallpaper is an interesting activity through which research can be done on particular topics of interest. So here, after introducing the topic and having a discussion with the whole class, the teacher divides the class into groups. So this is that can be done in the class. The group discusses the issue and decides what it would like to include in the wallpaper. Children then work individually or in pairs to read the collected material and write their observation or experiences. They can do this through creating stories, poems, case studies, interviews, etc. The group looks at the material that they have selected, drawn, or written. They read each other's writing and provide feedback to each other. They make decisions on what should be included and finalize the layout for the wallpaper. So this is a group activity. By doing this, children will learn how to work in a group. So first of all, a topic is decided, then a discussion is done with the whole class, which the teacher does, and then divides the class into different groups. So children work individually or sometimes in a group, and then they collect the material related to the topic. Then they write their observations, their experiences. They can create stories, poems, they can discuss, they can question each other. That is the wallpaper activity. So you can see that wallpaper activity is being done here. Each group then presents the wallpaper to the entire class. It is important that more than one member of the group is asked to present, and that each group is allowed the same amount of time to discuss their work. After each group has presented, it would be a good idea to have a feedback session on the following. That is, what more could they do on their own? How could their work be organized or in a better way? How could writing and presentation be improved upon? So these points can be discussed. With this, we end the chapter here. Children, please do the question answers in your notebook. Study hard, take care of yourselves, be safe at home. Thank you, class.